Sammy, first of all, how does your, I thought it was your ankle, but or knee, but what was it bothering you at the meet the other night when you had that landing on the vault? And how do you feel now?
Yeah, I'm okay. That kind of comes with the sport. So things happen, and obviously that didn't feel too great, but I'll be okay. My whole right leg has always been hurting, so it just kind of, when something like that happens, it just makes it a little worse. But I'll be good.
Yeah, Sammy, can you talk about I guess the team's mindset right now? I mean, it's had a few mistakes here and there. It's maybe some things haven't gone, the way you want the past couple of weeks. But how's the mindset going to the last home meet and the postseason is beyond that?
Yeah, I mean, I think all year we've talked about like our goals aren't in the dual meets, and obviously we want to win them all, but not everyone can. And so I think our goals are still ahead of us, and that's what we're looking forward to. We're just going to get back in the gym this week and get to work and improve where we need to. And I mean, there were good things that came out of that meet, and it wasn't all bad. So I think we need to take some of that with us too, and just keep improving and go into postseason strong.
Is there a different mindset this year about dual meets and say that in the past? I mean, like everything's kind of building toward the postseason more now than say in the past. I mean, was there a change of mindset at all?
I don't think really. It's different because it was all in conference meets, and so you don't really have any breaks. Every meet is a hard one. So I think we were just trying to focus on each meet in the moment. But like I said, all of our goals are in postseason, and so that's kind of where the focus is at right now.
Sammy, is there anything like specifically, especially when you go into the last meet of the year, like are you guys still looking to quote unquote clean anything up, or I mean, are you just trying to just fine tune stuff at this point as we, like I said, head into the postseason?
Yeah, I mean, I think at one point or another, everyone's had their best routines and their best meets. It just hasn't been all together as a team, and so I think that's what we're really looking for. At this point, the gymnastics is there, and we know how to do it, and so I think obviously you can always improve, and so that's what we're working on. But I think more the focus is on putting a complete meet together and finally showing what we can do.
Because I was looking at the press release today, and it said you guys are 6th in the country in floor or whatever. That seems low to me. Am I crazy, or I mean, is that one thing that you guys have constantly put an emphasis on? I don't know. I just saw that and it jumped out and it struck me as odd.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really look at those rankings too often, so I don't know. But I think floor has been an area where we've had a lot of new people this year, and we've kind of been in and out getting new people experience, and so I think that could be why. And honestly, I think each week something improves and something doesn't, but I think we're doing well there. Overall, we have a lot of people that can do floor really well, and so I think that's good.
Sammy, now that the NQS is, and I kind of ask this question of somebody every year, how you probably understand it pretty well, with your mom having been coach and stuff. But now that the NQS scoring has kicked in, it really shows you where you are, and you guys are still 3rd in the country, which is certainly good. How aware of you guys are you of wanting to stay in the top 4, to make sure you get a number 1, seeding in a regional, and what do you think? How accurately do you think it shows how you guys stack up in the country? You're still one of only, you and Florida, Oklahoma, so the only teams I think that have a 198 score this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have a lot of potential still, and so I don't think that really takes all that into perspective. But as far as like trying to stay there, I don't think we really focus on that too much. It's more just to have our best meet, and like I said, keep improving. And it doesn't matter what number you are at the end of the season. It just matters who finishes on top, and so that's all we're focused on right now.
This is, y'all have a large senior class. This is could be farewell, but you guys all have the opportunity to return next year because your sport, your athletes in your sport have been given that opportunity by the NCAA. Have you given much thought to whether you will be back or not? Or have you decided? Do you still, if you're still thinking about it, how long do you think you'll think about it?
Yeah, I think we've all been thinking about it a lot. I'm just trying to focus on this season right now and see how that goes and kind of see how my body holds up, and we'll go from there.
It's something you haven't ruled out, though, would you say?
No, definitely not.
With those conversations, Sammy, like you guys as a senior class, I mean, is it going to be all or nothing? I mean, do you guys want to make this decision to stay together as a class, or do you think that it's going to be an individual by individual basis?
I think a little bit of both. I mean, we're all very extremely close, and so I think it would help if we're all here together, and that would be amazing. But at some point you have to make decisions for yourself and what's in your best interest, and that might not be in somebody else's best interest. And so I think it's kind of just a little bit of both in that way.
Is Jay recruiting you guys hard? Like, are you recruiting you for next year?
Yeah, he's working on it a little bit.
So how do you think of this meet? Are you thinking that it could be your last home meet, or are you thinking, well, it doesn't have to be? How are you thinking about it?
I mean, I'm just gonna go into it assuming that it is my last home meet and just take it for that. And then if I get another one, then I get another one. But for right now, I'm just going one meet at a time. So.
How emotional is this for you as a senior, just taking out whether you come back next year or not? Like, especially throwing this season on with everything that's going on outside of gymnastics, to just get to Friday. I mean, are there going to be more emotions than your typical last regular season meet?
I don't know about more, but it's definitely emotional. I mean, I'm just thankful that we got a season at all, and so I think no matter how many meets we have or when the last one is, I think that's something to just keep in mind. But obviously, the last one's always emotional, but we still have the rest of postseason. So,
can you just? I don't want you to give any specific details, but can you just speak to how stressful this year has been? I mean, or has it not been stressful at all with everything going on?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both. It's just different, and it's learning new ways of trying to get in the gym and work out, and new ways of trying to get the team to come together in ways that we didn't have to do it before. And so I think that made it a little bit more difficult, but also it made us stronger. And I think, this year we've really come together a lot, and I think that has been helped by everything that's been going on. So I think, it hurt us a little bit, but it also helped us, and so, yeah.
When you look back on this year, will you look back on it fondly?
For sure, yes.
Cool. Thank you, Sammy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Good luck.
Thanks, Ed.
Thank you.